This thread broke how I think about wealth. It doesn't teach you what to do with money. It teaches how money gets created in the first place. In 2018, Naval Ravikant posted a thread on X, 40 tweets. The title was How to Get Rich Without Getting Lucky. It got shared over 20,000 times. Then it became a podcast series, then a book. The thread reads like a compression algorithm for economic thinking. Each tweet is a principle. Together, they form a system. The thread opens with a distinction most people never make. Seek wealth, not money or status. Naval defines wealth as assets that earn while you sleep. Money is how we transfer time and wealth. Status is your place in the social hierarchy. These three things look the same from the outside. From the inside, they're completely different games. Money is a tool. Status is a competition. Wealth is freedom. Most people chase status because it's visible. Wealth compounds quietly. That distinction matters because it shapes every decision that follows. If you're playing the status game, you optimize for visibility. You want a title. You want a following. You want people to know your name. If you're playing the wealth game, you optimize for ownership. You want equity. You want assets. You want systems that produce value whether you're awake or not. Naval's second principle cuts deeper. You're not going to get rich renting out your time. You must own equity in a business to gain financial freedom. This is the fork in the road that separates employees from founders. When you rent out your time, you're trading hours for dollars. The relationship is linear. Work more, earn more. Stop working, stop earning. When you own equity, you decouple your income from your hours. The business earns while you sleep. The code runs while you sleep. The content compounds while you sleep. This leads to what Naval calls specific knowledge. It's the knowledge that can't be trained for. If society can train you for it, it can train someone else and replace you. Specific knowledge is found by pursuing your genuine curiosity and passion rather than whatever is hot right now. It's the kind of thing that feels like play to you but looks like work to others. Naval gives the example of someone who's obsessed with a narrow domain. They read everything about it. They tinker with it on weekends. They talk about it at dinner. That obsession produces pattern recognition that no course or boot camp can replicate. The knowledge is specific to them because it grew from their unique combination of interests, experiences, and biology. You can't mass produce it. The third principle is leverage. Naval identifies three types. Labor is the oldest form. You hire people to do work. It's the most competitive and the least efficient. Capital is the second form. You use money to multiply your effort. It requires someone to trust you with their money, which requires accountability and track record. The third form is the newest and the most powerful. Products with no marginal cost of replication. Code and media. Code and media are what Naval calls permissionless leverage. You don't need anyone's approval to write a blog post. You don't need anyone's permission to publish software. You don't need investors or employees to get started. A single person with a laptop can write code that serves 1 million users. A single person with a microphone can create media that reaches 1 million listeners. That was impossible 50 years ago. It's normal now. This is the principle that connects Naval's thread to the current moment. AI tools are the newest layer of permissionless leverage. They compress the time between idea and execution. They let one person do what used to require a team. A solo founder can now build what used to take a 5-person engineering team. A single writer can produce a daily video without a studio. The thread predicted this trajectory without naming AI specifically. The logic was already there. When the cost of replication approaches zero, the leverage approaches infinity. Naval also makes a point about judgment that ties the other principles together. Judgment is the most important skill. It's knowing what to work on. It's knowing which specific knowledge to develop. It's knowing when to apply leverage and when to hold back. You can have specific knowledge, leverage, and accountability, but if you aim them at the wrong problem, you get nothing. Judgment is what points the barrel. Naval's fourth principle is accountability. You have to put your name on the line. Specific knowledge, leverage, and accountability are the three pillars, but accountability is the one most people avoid. It means taking risk under your own name. It means being the person who gets blamed if things go wrong. It means skin in the game. Naval says society rewards people who take accountability because it's a risk most people won't take. I think about this in terms of Trends.vc. I put my name on each report, my face, my analysis, my predictions. When I was wrong, it was public. When a trend didn't materialize the way I said it would, my name was attached to that call. That accountability was uncomfortable. It was also the thing that built trust. Readers knew I had skin in the game because my reputation was on the line with each issue. You can't build that kind of trust anonymously. With Multi, the same pattern holds. I'm the first user of a product that turns writing into video. If the output is bad, my name is on it. That pressure forces quality in a way that building for abstract users never does. Naval wraps the thread with a principle about long-term thinking. Play long-term games with long-term people. All the returns in life come from compound interest. In business, in relationships, in knowledge. The people who win are the ones who keep playing the same game long enough for compounding to kick in. They don't hop from opportunity to opportunity. They pick a game and play it for decades. The compound interest point is the one most people nod at and then ignore. They understand it intellectually. They don't feel it viscerally. Because compounding is boring in the early years. The first year of a blog is silence. The first year of a product is bugs and doubt. The first year of a business relationship is just showing up. The returns come later, much later. But when they come, they're disproportionate to the effort of any single year. The thread has been read millions of times since 2018. It's been expanded into hours of podcast episodes and a full book. But the original 40 tweets still hold. Each one is a principle you can test against your own life. Are you seeking wealth or status? Are you renting your time or building equity? Is your knowledge specific or generic? Are you using leverage or are you trading hours? Have you put your name on the line? Naval didn't write a get-rich-quick guide. He wrote a get-rich-slow system. The slowness is the point. Which of these principles are you living? And which ones are you only agreeing with?